The Shame Report with Dave Damashek reporting.
Damashek here in New Orleans. Yes, the 32-team battle royale known as football season has boiled down to just 2 teams. Before they kick things off on Sunday, though, it's time for me to shine the white-hot light of shame on those who deserve it most. Just remember, players and coaches, don't get angry at me if I call your name. Ultimately, I didn't put you on this list. You put you on this list. Let it begin! At number 5, everyone complaining about the amount of coverage being devoted to the Harbaugh brothers. Yes, I know, there's been a lot of it. But come on, how cynical can we be, people? First, Jack and Jackie had John, and then they had Jim. And now those 2 sons are going to be coaching against one another in the Super Bowl. That feels unlikely. And besides, if you think the coverage of Jim and John is too much, just think what would have happened if it had been Peyton versus Eli, in their hometown, no less. They probably would have just had Archie and Olivia do the play-by-play. At number 4, the media. You know, on some level, maybe we're the ones responsible for giving Ray his inflated sense of self-worth. Sure, he acts like he's the first guy to ever play in a meaningful game, but who knows? Maybe if they had cameras stuck in their faces, Dick Butkus and Jack Lambert would have cried too. Yeah, maybe not. But look on the bright side. At least Ray Lewis doesn't have a brother on the 49ers. Then we'd all be crying. At number 3, those lame bets made by the mayors of the 2 cities whose teams are in the Super Bowl. You know the ones. If our city wins, you give us some crab cakes. If yours wins, we give you a sourdough bread bowl. Instead this year, here's what I propose. If the Niners win, Baltimore Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake has to get her arms tatted up like Colin Kaepernick's. And if the Ravens win, San Francisco Mayor Edwin Reed has to make himself look like Joe Flacco. Crew cut. Move that mustache up a couple of inches. Perfect. At number 2, the Pro Bowl. Listen, if the players and fans want to continue with the game, so be it. But 62-35 is not a pro football score. It's the respective ages of Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones when they got hitched. Now, if you want a truly compelling game, I've got one for you. We have the 2 worst teams play one another, with the winner getting the first overall pick in the draft. Play it on a burnout middle school field, maybe add some unattractive cheerleaders, and we shall call it the Loser Bowl. Ooh, and it'd be a good one this year between the Chiefs and Jags and their 2 new head coaches. Tough call for Andy Reid, though. Brady Quinn or Matt Castle, also known as the opposite of Sophie's Choice. And that brings me to number 1 and this week's brown paper bag of shame. Joe, I just wanted to apologize to you. I heard what you said in the preseason, and I didn't think that you would get to the Super Bowl. And I wanted to say man to man, I apologize.
All right, I appreciate it. We have a good football team, so, you know, no big deal.
You accept my apology then?
I accept it, man. I don't really care if people said bad things or not. You know, it's what's gonna happen. I mean, it's part of being a quarterback. You're gonna get talked badly about. You're gonna be put in a good light, and you just gotta take it for what it is and continue to go.
So if I'm reading between the lines correctly, I motivated you to get to the Super Bowl.
I don't know about that. You know.
Nice guy. But you know what? He did forgive me, and I'm not the one who called him dull. That was his own father. Now that's shameful. Matter of fact, I'm giving this to you, Mr. Flacco. It's the brown paper bag of shame. Till next week, try not to embarrass yourselves.
You know, maybe ready to
Shame.